Our world is changing. Technology makes life simpler, yet often complicates things. Communities and families have fuller, yet busier lives than ever before. And while every moment is precious, time is often taken for granted. In the middle of this whirlwind life, our children's needs remain the same. Speak to Children is a program designed to help children find their place in the world. Born out of the idea that it only takes one person to make a difference in the life of a child, Speak to Children sets out to provide children with the basic tools they all need to thrive and succeed.
Our mission is to provide education and support to parents, teachers, and children by reinforcing basic values that foster self-awareness and character development in the child.
Miss Melanie taught me important things, like you're supposed to believe in yourself and don't give up. I never give up.
Speak to Children's program is a flexible 6-month program for children in grades 1 through 6. The program consists of 6 talks on topics such as
what it means to have a conscience,
appreciation, celebrating differences, self-esteem, sharing,
making choices.
By talking about these basic concepts, we open the door for discussion that might not occur during math or English.
When you tell a lie, have you noticed that sometimes your hands, how do your hands feel?
Hard.
Sweaty.
They feel
like
sweaty?
They're melting.
Like they're melting. What else happens when you
Each program is presented in a 40-minute segment. We begin by introducing the topic and promoting open discussions.
If I came up to you and I said, "You're doing such a great job today. I'm so proud of you. I really appreciate it when you're a good listener." What am I showing when I tell her that? What's the word? Appreciation.
Then the children are asked to draw specific examples of the topic in their think book. And finally, the child shares an example from their life and their drawing of it in front of the classroom.
I appreciation Miss Melanie because it's nice.
So when you're in that house, it makes you think of your papa and it fills you with appreciation? He must have been somebody really important to you.
Did your papa die?
See, there's another great example, class, that when people aren't with you, you can still feel that you appreciate them. Because they're always in your heart, right? It's true. Give them a big hand. You did a great job. Good job. It's called My Think Book.
The philosophy of our teaching is to create a safe environment by instilling structure and reinforcing basic values. We explain to children that as individuals, they are just as important as their unique thoughts and feelings. Our goals are to help children conceptualize what it would be like for them to incorporate these values in their everyday behavior.
I can see that their emotional landscape of their life has just grown immensely. Being able to figure out how you get along with other people, how you get what you want, how you make choices that lead to your goals and dreams, all of those things are very important.
They get to talk about things that they're good at. Kids talk about how they're good at kickball or things that they might want to do when they grow up. Like we've had kids that say they want to be a singer or a ballet dancer. So even talking about those issues, they start to get excited about things that they might be able to do in the future.
One of Speak to Children's desires has always been to support teachers. Our program is a streamlined operation, and we strive to actually make your job a little easier rather than just filling up your already demanding school day. We can explore ways to fit our program into your daily schedule and ways to integrate Speak to Children into your specific school's culture.
As a teacher, I basically just teach the curriculum, and we don't do a lot of discussions of feelings and a lot of things that have come up about their self-esteem, talking about difference, making choices of conscience, are things that we just hadn't talked about in class, and then by listening to the discussions, it really brought up a lot of issues that I didn't know that these students were concerned about.
It's very, very easy for teachers just to say, you know what, I'm going to focus on the curriculum and I'm not going to handle, I'm not going to deal with that issue. And then what happens is you create this chasm in a child's education. And Melanie comes in and she works to fill that gap and to push these kids to think and to feel in ways that they normally wouldn't have the opportunity to do.
For teachers who wish to incorporate Speak to Children into their classrooms themselves, we offer seminars and training. More importantly, this program is presented by teachers for teachers. We also see parents as active partners in our program, so we've developed specific strategies to involve them in our values education. Parents are welcome to meet with us regarding their child during the school's open house or Parents' Night. We also encourage the participation of parents at any time during our training so that they too can play an active role in the character development of their child.
The program reinforced the values that I really hold dear as a parent. My son Marcus was able to write his thoughts about what self-esteem feels like and what it means to be confident and to respect other people's differences. And then he also was able to illustrate himself exercising some of those characteristics.
Speak to Children is not just about children. It's about all of us. It's about all of us understanding that we can make a difference. Make a difference how? By giving young people a voice, giving children a voice, giving them the ability to communicate. So many kids, including myself, I think, at one point you feel that you don't have the opportunity to express yourself or have the opportunity to have a voice. And I think the reason you feel that way is because you feel awkward, you feel nervous, you feel intimidated. And I think that this program allows you to not have those fears. When we look back on our history, this time in our history will say that it's people like Melanie and what she's trying to accomplish that's really fostering who we are as people.
By establishing teacher training, rolling out a volunteer program associated with Speak to Children, and lobbying to get Speak to Children's curriculum incorporated into local and statewide standards, Speak to Children and Executive Director Melanie Jones hope to touch and educate more children every year. Since 1986, Melanie Jones has been giving inspirational speeches to elementary school children. Now, with her nonprofit organization Speak to Children, children, parents, and teachers can benefit from her true passion and understanding of children's needs.
My life has set a stage to work with children. Even as a child, I knew I wanted to work with children. And as I grew up into my adult life, I remembered what it was like to be a child. I remember exactly what I got and what I didn't get. And because of those memories that are written on the tablet of my heart, it's given me an amazing amount of passion and to be a voice, to be a child advocate, to reinforce what children need to know because of what I do remember. Children are our most valuable and precious resource. Won't you join me and help Speak to Children be in every school, touch as many lives as possible? It only takes one person to make a difference in the life of a child.
When you listen to your conscience, you don't get in trouble. You just keep on doing the right thing for you.
Truly, the time is now to provide our children with the knowledge they need to prosper and the basic values they need to succeed in life. Speak to Children is passionate about giving every child the tools they need to become the person they are meant to be. As adults, we can make a difference, especially if we join together now. We can reach every child to make the world a better place.
That's exactly why I teach you.